It's now time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Tiger softball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Philip Carr. Now Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens and Coach Philip Carr. Coach, Salem Tigers went to Sullivan yesterday after having over a week off of their last game. Took on a St. James Lady Tiger team, which the Salem Tigers had seen numerous times already during the year. And this time the Tigers came out, got some benefit of additional walks, but had the bats on the ball, driving in runs, and taking advantage of every opportunity St. James gave you.
Yeah, we did. And, it was nice to see our girls. We had a lot of line drives. We had some good gap shots, and we had mixed in with several walks, which we talked about that in the Tiger Talk yesterday. That their pitcher had some control issues, and we had to take advantage of that. And the same thing happened as I thought would happen. And our team, I thought, was patient and they listened to that strategy, and it allowed us to get more kids on base, and we had a lot of gap shots with the bases loaded, or a lot of runs that way.
One of the things in the game is they kept playing the Salem Lady Tigers to pull. Virtually every hitter was to pull, and their center fielders over in left center field. The Lady Tigers actually hit the ball up the middle, but more toward right center, and that was their consistent mode right there. Yeah, we had a couple going to left center, but the harder hit balls was in the right center, including Addie Kunkel's, which missed being a grand slam by, 2 feet?
And that's an aspect of the game we've been working on, and we did struggle with that for way too much of the season, was pulling outside pitches. So we've been doing some drill work, a lot of down and away, and you're hoping as a coach that eventually your kids figure out how to let the ball travel longer and hit it where it's supposed to be hit. And we did a really good job of that last night, and so they'd played us to pull the last 2 times we'd played them, and we pulled the ball too much. So it was good to see that the girls are starting to figure out some things, and we do start 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores, and it takes some time to learn how to hit the ball the opposite field when you typically been a pull hitter, most of your life. So, I'm happy with the results, though, of in that game, and because they're taking some drill work from practice and they're applying it to the game.
You got out to that 4-0 lead. St. James came back, got 3 runs in the top of the second inning, and that all kind of gets amplified with an error in there. But, overall, Coach, I had Salem for 2 errors, which allowed all 4 runs to come in unearned. But we had some very good defensive plays on a couple of bunts. I thought we reacted quickly. We were able to throw them out. And Bella Jadwin made a great catch on a low-line drive into right field. She was positioned perfectly, came in, caught that around the ankles. So, Coach, there was a lot of good play throughout the entire game for the Salem Tigers, both defensively and offensively.
There was, and of course, you look at, Addie's earned run average is really just barely over 3, which is pretty good for a first-year's varsity starter. We've just allowed too many unearned runs, and I don't want to get to where I'm sounding like Nick Saban all the time, and you're never satisfied, no matter what the score is. But I talk to the girls all the time that I'm happy if they just make the routine play. That I don't expect them to make the the super diving play, which you don't see a lot in high school. So if you play just solid, and make the routine stuff, you usually are in ball games. And it's just like yesterday, we made a bad throw on a force out to second because we're a little tentative about aiming it and letting up on it, and that's how you make mistakes. I try to get these girls to throw the ball the same way all the time, and the more you can train yourself to just have the same rhythm all the time, you have less throwing errors, but at the same time, I thought we made some good plays that kept them from maybe having a big inning, so or getting some kind of momentum back. So we're obviously tonight against Sullivan, we can't afford to make any errors because we're playing a team that's 22-4.
When you look at the game yesterday, and you've talked about this so many times in our Tiger Talks before, is the up and down the lineup hitting, and you had virtually everybody getting on base or getting a base hit in this game. And some girls were 2 for 4, 2 for 3, and the RBIs were coming in bunches for some of them. And so, Coach, when you look at a game like that, you'd say, man, if we could only start the year out that way, where would we be? But you know what? As you were mentioning, these girls have been learning and learning and learning. Yeah, you have 2 seniors that are going to be leaving, but you've got a great nucleus coming back. And, of course, today's game against Sullivan, if you got that kind of momentum going in from yesterday, taking the ball the other way and getting a little confidence, you just never know. This could be a huge upset.
Well, you want to think that at least. The thing that we've got to. It's always nice to have a practice day, but that never happens in
Right.
districts. And this Purvis is something special on the mound. She's been an all-state pitcher as a freshman and as a sophomore. And then, of course, she'll be throwing tonight. And we only had 2 hits off of her last year, and Brooke Adams had both those hits. So she's about as good as it gets, and there's a reason Sullivan's 22-4.
Sure, yeah.
And, but it's, it doesn't do our seniors much good, but, it's like I told our young players last night after the game. I go, you guys should be excited about this. This is the kind of experience you need for your future. If you're ever going to win a district championship, especially if we keep getting stuck in Sullivan's district, we're going to have to beat a top quality pitcher. And the more at bats you can get in your career off somebody that really throws hard and has good movement, the better off you are at figuring out where you need to be as a ball player. Up to this point in the season, really, Willow Springs pitcher who throws about 58, 59, which a lot of D1 pitchers throw 64, 65.
Mm-hmm.
That's as hot as we've seen. And to be honest, I mean, she overpowered us. She threw a one-hitter against us, and Brooke Adams had that hit. So we have to find a way to get the bat on the ball. You'd always like to, as a coach, be able to crank up a pitching machine the day before, but we don't have that luxury. But hopefully, after seeing Willow's pitcher, then maybe we can time this girl out a little bit quicker. It took us a while to even get in a position to time out the Willow girl where we were, at least fouling some stuff off. But, like last year, I told our girls we struck out a bunch against her last year, but, we had so many foul balls that I was, to me, anytime you hit a foul ball, you have an opportunity to put it between the lines.
Mm-hmm.
And last year we had somewhere around 20 foul balls against Purvis, and to me that was 20 opportunities to hit a fair ball. So hopefully we can put something between the lines, and you just never know. Addie's been throwing pretty well. Her changeups kept people off balance, and as long as she keeps the ball down. So, what we're hoping for, because we know it's going to happen, is a low-scoring game, but somehow, somewhere along the line, we draw a walk or two and hit a gap shot and score a couple runs and then play really good defense.
And that Sullivan, and we've seen Sullivan in the past, whether it be baseball or softball, they like to try and do different things on the base path. They try and like to force errors. They're going to try and take that extra base, make you throw them out. They're going to bunt the ball. They're going to just do little things, push that ball to the right side, whatever it takes to try and win. Sullivan is schooled in that, and that's where the Lady Tigers, as you were mentioning earlier, need to make the consistent play. You get a girl at first, you got to try and keep her from going to third base. But if you got a good hit to right field, don't throw to third and let the other one go to second, because they'll do that all night long, won't they, Coach?
No, they will. And, a lot of people, forget about the geography of where we're located versus Sullivan. I've talked about this before, but, the Sullivan baseball and softball players, they're just kind of a hop, skip, and a jump into St. Louis. They have all sorts of organized ball that they can play all summer long, which is highly competitive. And, we're kind of stuck here in South Central Missouri, and we're along, baseball and softball is becoming more like it's really primarily the good competition, what it takes to really develop as a player is all occurring in the cities. Not every family can afford a couple $1,000s to take their kid up and play in tournaments in the cities all the time. But I really think, towns like Sullivan and Union and up the I-44 closer to St. Louis really have an advantage over seeing that kind of competition. And, it's one of the reasons why every time we play Sullivan, whether it be baseball or softball, that we know we're going to be playing against kids that play a ton. And, they're going to have been well coached not only during the season but in the summers. And we always know you got your work cut out against those schools, and you're going to have to play very well to have an opportunity to beat them, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, we'll see what happens, and hopefully, I think one of the biggest keys, obviously, is us even being able to put the ball in play, and hopefully they make a few mistakes.
And, just to expound on what you were talking about there, Coach, because I did play in St. Louis, and you're right. When these people are that close, a lot of times, like during a summer, you may play about 75 to 100 baseball games in a summer with three games on a day on the tournaments on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's like 9 games over a weekend. So you get a lot of repetition, and it's not that the Salem, you would have the athletes in Salem. It's just that repetition and then the speed of the game. And then that's the big difference, because you've got teams that come in from New York, Chicago, and it just makes you have to be faster and better just to compete with them. And as you said before, you play better teams, you got to get better to compete.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for for experience. And we've made a lot of, in my mind, we've made a lot of base running mistakes but a lot of that's coming from our freshmen and sophomores, and a lot of that's because they're not getting the number of games that they really need in the summers and in the off season. And but then at the same time, it's not an easy fix when we're down here. Playing in our area, we're usually we're one of the bigger towns to play in the summer here, and then we'd be playing smaller schools, and we really need to be playing bigger schools.
Mm-hmm.
To get better and play people in our class or above our class. And then also you get the same situation where, it's travel, motels, the expenses is, not everybody can do that. And then you have some kids that, and I can't say that I blame their parents, they know that, and they may take, 5 or 6 year players, and they may go try out in Springfield or St. Louis or somewhere and make a select team and play all summer. So then, maybe your best 4 or 5 players are no longer playing with you in the summer because they're playing for a select team. So,
right.
When you're in a bigger school, like say the size of Raleigh, and you got so many kids, that doesn't cause you too many problems. But in Salem, there's no easy answer. Just like, I had my youngest boy had to play for Raleigh 2 seasons when he was growing up because we couldn't get enough to commit to playing a lot of baseball in Salem. So, parents sometimes have to do what they have to do to, get their kid to an elite level. But, it's a lot easier to do that in Sullivan. It's just like, you have a lot of ex-St. Louis Cardinals up there that have, indoor hitting clinics and places teams can go up there once a week and get hitting instruction and pitching instruction. There's just so much more available for, in the schools that are closer to the big city. And, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to explain so the listeners understand, what we really have to face here.
Yeah, and it doesn't get easier. Well, Coach, we wish you the very best of luck today against the Lady Eagles of Sullivan in the semifinals of Class 3 District 10 play. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Stay tuned. Lady Tiger Softball, it is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Philip Carr. Stay tuned for Salem Tigers Softball.
Check out these savings going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, where you'll find 0 50/50 premixed antifreeze coolant for $10.99 for the gallon size, an LED light cube bar or light bar kit priced at $79.99 a kit, and save $15 a pair on Trico Force wiper blades. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
At Wilson Mortuary in Salem and Viburnum, they realize that the cost of a funeral is a major consideration of the families they serve. That is why at Wilson Mortuary, they offer a number of prearranged funeral plans to fit any budget. They invite you to stop in and visit before the need arises. They will always take the time to discuss your funeral needs and determine what plan best fits your family. Please feel free to call Wilson Mortuary at 729-5555 in Salem or in Viburnum at 573-244-5554. You can rest assured that your needs and wishes will be taken care of in a professional and heartfelt manner. Wilson Mortuary, where service is a family tradition. It is now time for Salem Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio and online at ksmoradio.com. Each game is brought to you as a courtesy of K&H Auto Supply, Town and Country Bank, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Fidelity Communications, Country Mart, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, Fairground Auto Plaza, Progressive Ozark Bank, Southwest Baptist University of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Darrell and Marianne Skiles, Missouri Loan Center, Century 21 South Central Realty, Larson Collision Center, District 1 Commissioner Dennis Purcell and family, the City of Salem, Progressive Ozark Insurance, Jeff and Kim Pogue, Southtown Furniture, Taxmasters, Knight Auto Care, Edward Jones, Rushing Construction Company, Riri Chiropractic and Massage Therapy, DC Machine and Repair LLC, Pizza Inn, Scoops Central Ice Cream, Jadwin and Smith Auto Body, Chilton Oil Company, That Special Touch Florist, Salem Feed and Farm Supply, Aaron's Sales and Lease, Haven Motors, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Farmers Insurance, and Your World Today. Now, stay tuned for Salem Lady Tiger Softball right here on KSMO Radio and online at ksmoradio.com.
Much cooler day. It started cooling down yesterday, but it's a much cooler day today. As both of these teams come out, not a cloud around. It's absolutely clear here, and we do expect this to be a perfect day for some softball action. The field is absolutely dry, so there's no problem there. But Salem Tigers will be running into a buzzsaw, and it comes to the Sullivan Eagles. They're 23-4 coming into this game. Salem Tigers 8-11, and so you know how good Sullivan can be in this game. You heard Coach Carr talk on Tiger Talk. A lot of these girls play in different levels, and then they come together and play softball in the fall, and some of these girls actually play softball again in the spring. So for the Lady Eagles, these are a very talented group of players that the Salem Tigers will be going up against today, but that's why you play the game. You just never know what's going to happen from game to game. Denise Stoner will be leading it off for the Salem Tigers. She'll be playing third base. Lexi Woolman will be at shortstop, batting second. Nina Howard will be at second base. She'll be batting third. Brooke Adams will be catching, batting in the cleanup spot. Reggie Parks will be at first base, batting on the fifth spot. Chloe Bonner in center field will bat sixth. And then we'll have Tatum Attridge, the designated player, batting seventh. Addie Conkle pitching today, bats eighth. And Bella Jadwin will be in right field. She'll be batting ninth. Malia Terrell will be playing left field for the Tigers. Addison Purvis will be pitching for the Sullivan Eagles, and her catcher today will be Maddie Decker. At first base will be Abby Daniel. At second base, well, I'll tell you that, we have the national anthem right here. We're going to take a 90-second break and come back with play-by-play from the Bank of Sullivan Ballpark. Salem and Sullivan in 90 seconds. This is Tiger Softball at KSMO.
When Missourians look out for one another, we all see the net benefit.
I work at the food bank in Sykeston. We serve 60,000 Missourians every month. We've had major employers shut down. I lost my job a couple years ago, and I was grateful there was a food pantry to help me out. It could happen to anyone. Hunger is solvable. We just have to work together.
Learn more and share your story at thenetbenefit.org.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get RV and Marine antifreeze, 2 for $8 for the gallon size. Superstart 600 peak amp jump starter for $59.99. And AC Delco 6-ton bottle jack for $24.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store, right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to Sullivan, Missouri, as we get ready to get this game underway. And they're giving you, of course, the starting lineup for the Sullivan Lady Eagles. And, of course, they will be the home team today with a better record. Salem, the number 4 seed. Sullivan, the number 1 seed, obviously, in this district play. Continuing with that situation on the infield of Cameron Loudon at third base, Abby Daniel at first base, and in shortstop will be Chloe Blanton. Out in the outfield, there'll be Kylie Tomure in left field, Maddie Stahl in center, and Hannah Johanning in right field. And that'll be the Sullivan Lady Eagles defense as we get ready to get this one started. Again, we are here on an all-turf infield. Now, the outfield is grass, but it has dried out nicely since the rains we had a couple days back. So that's really in good shape. So we're about ready to get this one underway here today at the Sullivan High School, Bank of Sullivan Ballpark. Here at KSMO Radio 1340, we thank all of you for joining us, and do want to remind you that no matter what is going on in the world of sports, whether it's balls or strikes, fouls or flags, your referees and your game officials are a vital part of what athletics are all about. You know, if you ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard it is to do. And these men and women work hard and certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally to help a team. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events, and after all, respecting the officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and all of us here at KSMO Radio. So, we're here today. See if Salem can move on to the championship game, which would be tomorrow. And that would be at 5 o'clock. Osage and West Plains are now arriving. They will be up next after this game is completed. So Denise Stoner will stand in. Purvis ready to go. She's very good. And the first pitch comes in, a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Purvis is all, I guess, pumped up about this one. And the next one comes in to Stoner and a swing and a miss. She was way behind on that one. Quickly 0-2 to Stoner. Yesterday, Salem got 11 walks. Don't expect to see that today. Next one, the fastball on the inside corner, strike 3 call. Stoner couldn't move. That pitch started outside, went in and down kind of on the upper part of the strike zone, then on the inside corner. And Stoner caught looking, to start out this game. And Lexi Woolman will stand in. Purvis, who wears 00, back onto the pitching rubber here in the pitching circle at Sullivan. We're ready, and here comes first pitch in for strike, right at the knees to Lexi Woolman. Infield shallow, outfield shallow for Lexi. Purvis ready, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew that one right by her. This is going to be a tough challenge for Salem. Just put the bat on the ball. So slow the bat down and just try and guide it to where that ball's going. Let the power of the pitch guide you. They push all the outfielders to the right side, and that pitch is down and in. The way that the defense is playing, they don't anticipate Salem pulling the ball whatsoever against Addison Purvis. Right now, center fielder is way over in right center, and the left fielder is way over in left center. And the pitch and a foul off the end of the bat by Woolman. That was a cue shot. Crowd keeps coming in. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out on a high fastball. Quickly 2 straight strikeouts for Purvis. And Nina Howard will stand in. Commissioner Dennis Purcell and Purcell Farms are proud to be supporters of the Salem Tigers. Go Big Blue from Purcell Farms, and they wish them the very best in district play. Howard stands in. From the right side, waits. First pitch, and a check swing, but a strike is called. Brooke Adams is on deck if Howard can get on. Purvis checks her wrist if she has the signs there, and the pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Fastball right down the middle, but about let her high, and Howard could not make connections. 2 straight strikeouts for Purvis to start this game. And the 0-2, swing and a miss. He struck her out. All 3 Lady Tigers down on strikes in a row. 1, 2, 3. We played a half inning, and the Salem Tigers nothing. Sullivan coming to bat back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO and online at ksmoradio.com.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is proud to announce the donation of a new mammography machine offering digital 3D images. This latest technology allows for better detection, a lower dose of radiation, pristine images for superior accuracy for women with dense breast, and more. The SMDH Radiology Department is accepting appointments now for women who would like a mammogram. Just call 729-6626 and ask for me, Julie Malone. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Here at Riverways Federal Credit Union, our mission is to be your hometown financial institution, providing versatile solutions and making a positive difference in our members' lives. Riverways Federal Credit Union offers home, business, and farm loans along with great rates on checking, savings, and CDs. We commit ourselves to the credit union philosophy of people helping people, adding value to the financial lives of our members, families, and communities. Visit us today at riverwaysfcu.org or one of our locations in Rolla or Salem. Riverways Federal Credit Union, a positively different financial institution. Member NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
And here at the Bank of Sullivan Field, Tigers down in order with 3 straight strikeouts. So Addie Conville's going to have her work cut out for her to shut down this Sullivan Eagle team. Conway Construction, LLC, can handle all of your new construction or remodeling needs. If you need a new home or you need to work on your home, they can do that, like an addition of a room or concrete work, putting on a deck, doing new siding, tile work, wood floors, even putting on a new roof. No job is too small. Call Randy, 247-6468, or Jake at 247-4174, Conway Construction, LLC. Addison Purvis will stand in to start things out. Purvis bats on the left side, waits. A little bit of an open stance right there on top of the plate. Uncle will bring in the first pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Maybe tried to overthrow that one a little. They cheat in at first and third for Purvis, though she's not really a bunt kind of girl. She likes to swing that bat. The pitch comes home. That's a change-up. Just a little bit high. And then a called strike, a delayed called strike. Uncle looks in, gets the sign she's ready, and the pitch comes home. Another changeup. That one just outside. Tigers in their Carolina uniforms. That's their Carolina blue uniforms with a navy blue pants with a Carolina stripe on the side and the Carolina socks. That pitch, a little bit on the outside corner. Good pitch on the low on the outside part of the plate. And Purvis elected not to swing. 2-2 the count. We're in the bottom of the first. Uncle ready, and the outfield pretty much gives her a chance to pull, and the pitch just missed outside, and it's 3-2. Uncle threw her a changeup. Purvis didn't go for it. And the 3-2 pitch from Kunkel comes home. Ball 4 outside, a leadoff walk. Thought she might try and give her a fastball up and in, and instead tried to go back outside. So there'll be a pinch runner coming in. And it looks like number 8, Reagan Tomura, comes in to run. That's a sophomore, plays left field. And so the sign's going over by Coach Ashley Crump down the third base line. Anna Johanning standing in, right fielder. That's on the right side. And the pitch comes home. Shows the bunt, takes it low, and the runner steals second base easily. Johanning gets back in. And the pitch comes home. There's a ground ball up the middle and through, a base hit. And the run's going to score to make it 1-0. Sullivan. Woolman went after it, but got shielded by the runner Tomura, and then never really picked the ball back up. That probably should have been a ball that she could have gotten to, but could not get there in time, and so Johanning gets the RBI single. It's 1-0 Sullivan. Anna Cox will stand in. Cox, their designated player, she's got power. She hit a home run last year against Salem. And the pitch. That's a little bit low on the changeup, and the runner easily steals second base. Sullivan not wasting any time. Once Kunkel throws the changeup, they're off and running as it gets out of her hand, and they are easily getting to second base. And the pitch comes home. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Cameron Loudon is on deck. Cox waits. The 1-1. Little pop fly towards center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. In comes center fielder for the Tigers, Bonner, and they hold the runner at second, but she threw it home, and that allowed the hitter, Cox, to go to second base. So a base hit, and Johanning had to hold to third, thinking that Bonner may have caught it. And then Bonner threw it home, and that allowed Cox to go all the way down to second base. At second and third, still nobody out. We're in the first inning for Cameron Loudon. Pitch is low. It's scooped there by Brooke Adams. Cameron Loudon. She waits. And the pitch coming home. High fly ball foul out of play. Pulled that one way foul. Loudon playing third base today. Where's number 2? That's on the right side. Sullivan with white pants on today. They're black with gold striping and piping on the arms. There's a high pop fly in the left center field. That's trouble. Somebody getting there. Bonner gets over, makes the catch. Runner tags and scores. No throw. And it's 2-0 game. Loudon gets the sacrifice fly to center. And the RBI. Abby Daniels stand in. Daniel waits the pitch, low and outside. Cox getting a pretty good lead at second base. 1-0 to count. Kunkel with her first out recorded on a fly ball to left center. Pitch coming to Daniel. There's a foul off to the left side. 1-1. D&D Supplies and Service right across from Whitaker Building Supply does oil changes on any size vehicle. They can work on lawnmowers, tractors, and do customized woodworking, even welding. Call D&D Supplies 729-2777 for more details on what they can do. The pitch, swing and a miss, a one in her eyes. Abby Daniel chased that one right where she could see it, no doubt, but couldn't make contact. That's 1-2 on a high fastball. Cox at second base. One down. The pitch to Daniel. And a line drive in the center. And that's going to fall and go to the fence as Bonner misplayed it. A run's going to score. And jogging into second base with a double is Daniel. That ball was hit right at Bonner on the line. She came in and then misjudged it. Couldn't stop that ball, and it went right by her for an RBI double. It's 3-0. Daniel hit that ball on the line. And Chloe Bonner coming in. Thought she could get there in time. It wasn't hit on the nose, and so it sunk in front of her. And now ground ball to the short. Woolman has it, though the first is in time, and staying at second base is Daniel. So Blanton rounds out 6-3, and Maddie Stahl will stand in. Three nothing. Sullivan on top here. We're in the first inning, 2 down. Walk came around to score, a base hit, double on a line drive single, and running up a Stahl, but taking the pitch. Addie Conkle on the hill for the Salem Lady Tigers. Runner at second base, 2 down, and a pitch coming home. Slapped out ball foul. And Stoner down there had that ball spin right off her chest. We mentioned about playing on this turf. They got that little side spin when they slap it like that. First bounce is fairly true, but the second one could go anywhere. That's kind of what happened to Denise. Thought it was a foul ball, and pitch comes home, trying to bunt that one and missing. Was Stahl. She'll get back in there. Parks playing somewhat deep at first base. Stoner somewhat deep at third. And the 1-2 to Stahl. Here it comes. Outside. 2-2. At second base, it's Abby Daniel. 3-0 Sullivan. We're in the bottom of the first inning. And the pitch by Kunkel. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Oh, they said foul tip. Foul tip. Didn't look like it from here that she got any of it, but the umpire's right there. 2-2 the count. 2 strikes. 2 balls. 2 out. And the pitch. Little line drive in the left field. Coming on is Terrell as she makes the catch. That ball got in that sun again. Leah lost one yesterday in the sun. This time she stuck with it and made the catch on a line drive by Maddie Stahl. 3 runs on a total of 3 hits. No errors. 1 girl left. We have now played 1 full inning. It is the Sullivan Lady Eagles 3, Salem Tigers nothing. Back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
Country Mart in Salem is the one place to go to get everything you need. You'll find a pharmacy, greenhouse, deli, and gluten-free foods, organic foods, and diabetic products. Have you joined the Country Mart e-club yet? If not, you should. You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sales through your email. It's simple and it's free. Join the Country Mart e-club today. For more information about the e-club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from your friends at Country Mart in Salem.
And here at Sullivan, we're ready for the top of the second inning. Remember, for your family hair care needs, perms, cuts, and color, and even more, get in touch with the Looking Glass Salon, where Candy or Kathy can take care of you. Call to make an appointment, 729-3278, or stop by 802C South Main Street, where walk-ins are always welcome. Looking Glass Salon, your full-service salon. We are in the top of the second inning. The Lady Eagles with a 3-0 lead. The pitch, swing and a miss by Brooke Adams, way behind on that fastball by Purvis. Pitch, catching that outside corner. Anna Johanning out in right field, very shallow. And the pitch, a foul back by Brooke Adams. Last year, if you heard Tiger talk, Salem had 2 hits against Purvis, both of them by Brooke Adams. Howard, Woolman, and Stoner all struck out in the first, and Brooke right now down 0-2. Winner of this game plays tomorrow at 5 in the championship. And a swing and a miss on inside fastball. Been the kind of the mode of operation for Purvis. She goes outside, kind of over the middle of the plate, maybe down lower, maybe up high, and then on the inside corner. She's done that to 3 of the Lady Tiger hitters so far in this game. Reggie Parks will stand in. Reggie playing first base. Eagle defense very shallow for the Tiger hitter. And the pitch, fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Parks on the right side waits. Right now, Salem being overmatched by Purvis here in the first 4 hitters. Addison looks in, fires that one. On the outside corner for strike 2. A little bit outside the black, but when you're around the plate all the time, you'll get that call. Oh, and 2 the count. Parks ready. Here comes. Inside. Fastball and a swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts for Purvis. And Chloe Bonner will stand in. Chloe, just a freshman, got a lot to learn in this game, and it's going to be an eye-opening experience facing Purvis. Chloe kind of made a tough play out there in center field. Kind of ran in, thought that ball would carry, did not. Stunk by her and bounced past her all the way to the fence for an RBI double. Bonner, swing and a miss on the first pitch. Standing deep in the box against Purvis. Trying to get a little extra room in there. He waits the pitch. Swing and a miss again. Chloe Bonner wearing number 20 for the Salem Lady Tigers. For Sullivan in their second inning, it'll be Decker, Tomura, and then the top of the order back to Purvis. 2 down, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. I think it was 9 tip pitches in that inning, and all of them were strikes for Addison Purvis. And Salem goes down 1-2-3 against 6 state strikeouts for Purvis in this game. We have now played an inning and a half. It's Sullivan 3, Salem nothing. Back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you can save on CRC Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner for $5.99. True wireless earbuds with recharging case for only $29.99. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil, $18.99 for the 5-quart jug or $3.99 a quart. And 3M Quick Repairs for $3.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Even Motors at 205 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem has been around serving people for over 4 generations. Their mission is to provide you with a great selection of clean, quality cars and trucks at very good prices. So stop by and try trading with Haven. Haven Motors, 729-8100, 205 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. The first pitch coming to Decker in the dirt. And for your exterior needs, see Rainbow Siding and Guttering, where they do seamless guttering, new construction. They can replace your windows, solvent fascia, do new siding, add garage doors and metal roofing. Estimates are always free at Rainbow Siding and Guttering, 729-2697. The 1-0 pitch comes home. That's just a little bit low by Conkle. Patty Decker, their catcher, standing in. Tigers cheat in, and the pitch, that's a strike right down the middle. They give Decker a lot of left center field and the right field line. Got a cheater toward right center. 2-1 pitch by Conkle coming home. Here it is. There's a line drive into right, and going back is Jadwin, but it's over her head and to the fence. Trying to go for 2, the throw not in time. A double by Decker. Oh, a line drive right at Bella Jadwin. She took one step in, and that was a mistake, and then she tried to go back. But it wouldn't have made much difference. That ball was way over her head. Riley Diggs will come in and run for the catcher, Maddie Decker, and Kylie Tomura stands in. The Decker slams one into right field over the head of Jadwin for a leadoff double. And Tomure stands in. Duncan Family Chiropractic at 216 West 3rd Street is a proud supporter of your Lady Tigers. See Dr. Amber for your chiropractic needs. Amber can do a great job for you. Call her 729-2321 and be listening for their big announcement coming soon. Duncan Family Chiropractic, and a strike taken by Kylie Tomure. Kylie wears number 13. She plays left field. 0-1 count, and Conkle brings it. That's high. Diggs dancing around out at second base, trying to get the attention of the Tiger fielders. 1-1, and the pitch to Tomure comes. It's outside and a little bit low, and it's 2-1. Diggs out at second. The pitch way outside. Nice snare by Brooke Adams that grabbed that one. It was almost behind her. Glove save and a beauty. 3-1 to count. Top of the order awaits next. And the pitch by Conkle. Swing and a miss on that changeup. It was up. And Tomure missed it. And it's 3-2. 3-2 on the count. 3-0. Sullivan with the lead with Diggs at second base. Nobody down. And the pitch to Tomure and a foul back. Just got a piece of that one. Whitaker Building Supply in Salem handles a large selection of gray steel paints and enamels. They have interior, exterior doors, all your plumbing needs, electric needs, signs, letters, numbers, concrete blocks, and more. See them for your needs at Whitaker Building Supply, open Monday through Friday. 729-5155, Whitaker Building Supply. The pitch, high pop-up foul. It's going to go out of play. Brooke Adams gives it a good look, but the ball travels over top of the bleachers here at Sullivan. Diggs at second. 3-2 count. Nobody down. We're in the bottom of the second inning. And the pitch to Tomure and a swing and a pop-up. Short center field. And Bonner is there, makes the catch, no tag, and she goes ahead and throws it in the third. So there's one out. And Tomure had to reach for that one. Hit it pretty high, and that the wind actually helped blow that one out to Bonner. Wind is blowing directly out to center. That ball got up in that wind and carried a little bit. Addison Purvis stands in. The pitch, Addison takes it just outside, ball one. Good pitch by Conkle. Conkle has not come inside on these hitters, though, so they're looking for that pitch out over the plate. Addy checks it, brings it home. There's one up and in, but it's out of the strike zone, and it's 2-0. Tiger outfielders are deep for Purvis. Deep on the infield as well. The pitch, that's on the inside corner for a strike. That's a good pitch by Conkle. Right there is the one I thought she would throw her back in the first inning on the 3-2 count, but did not. See if Purvis would be swinging. Tie her up inside. She's right on top of that plate. And the pitch. There's a line drive in the left. Right at Terrell. She makes the catch. Ball was hooking quickly, but nice play by Terrell, and there's 2 out. She'll be looking into that sun again very soon, so I hope she's got some shades this time. As yesterday, really got in her eyes, and she couldn't catch one that was up high in the air out in left center. Hannah Johanning will stand in. She singled up the middle to get a run home. Diggs at second base, the pitch. Change up just outside, ball one. Umpire sometimes has a delayed call, and didn't think that'd be a strike, but never know. 2 down, runner at second base, and there's a smash foul down the third base line. Johanning got out in front of that one, took that ball down the third base line, but foul. One on one to count, 2 down. Diggs at second base. And Conkle's ready. Here comes. High fly ball foul down the right side. That's going to go toward the Tiger dugout and out of play. 1-2 the count. Addie Conkle on the hill for Salem. Trying to shut down the Eagles here in inning 2. Salem will have Hatridge, Conkle, and Jadwin up in the third inning. Johanning with a runner at second base. They really play her to pull as Woolman way in the hole. The pitch, high. A change up. 2-2 to count. Diggs at second base. The pitch comes home. Strike 3 call on the outside edge. And a strikeout for Conkle, her first of the day, right on the edge. And Johanning called out on strikes. No runs, a hit, a leadoff double, never moved, and there were no errors. We come back in 30, or make that a minute with inning number 3. It's 3-0 Sullivan. Back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
Do you need service or parts for your vehicle? Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla has GM trained technicians to work on your vehicle, and they also carry high-quality GM parts. Fairground Auto Plaza has a state-of-the-art service department featuring the latest in diagnostic equipment and highly trained technicians that can keep your vehicle running the way it should. Fairground Auto Plaza is ready to take care of your car, truck, or SUV. No matter what type of service your vehicle needs, stop by Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla today, where Chevy finds new roads. Open a checking account today and get a free gift, and refer your family and friends and receive another appreciation gift free from Progressive Ozark Bank. Just open a checking account today. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and even get cash back. So stop in today at Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Bank of Sullivan Ballpark. We go to the top of the third inning. Addison Purvis back onto the pitching rubber, ready to start out this third with Tatum Hatridge in, and Hatridge swings and misses. Salem has 4 foul balls in this game. That's it. And they have 6 strikeouts. Purvis hasn't allowed anything. She's been throwing virtually all strikes. I do believe she's thrown 3 balls in this game. Everything else has been a strike. Pitch. Foul back off the edge of the bat of Tatum Hatridge. Common Grounds Bistro is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, stay open late till 8 o'clock Thursday and 9 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. For great food, stop on by the Common Grounds Bistro, proud supporter of the Lady Tigers. And, of course, they're at 300B South Main Street. And get a carryout order by calling 453-2173. And a strikeout of Hatridge, the 7th strikeout of the day for Addison Purvis, and she's faced a total of 7 batters. Addie Conkle staying in. Addie did a great job in that second inning. Got a leadoff double hit against her, but then was able to retire the next 3. Conkle standing in. She almost hit a grand slam yesterday. Went off the fence and swings and misses against Purvis here. Ball she hit was out right center, and that ball was crushed. Line drive. Didn't think it had the height to get out. It just missed not going out. Hit that mesh out there about 2/3 of the way up. Conkle swings and misses. It's quickly 0-2. Tigers are up there and not being able to make much contact so far against Purvis. We're in the 3rd inning. 3-0. Sullivan with the lead. 1 out already. And a pitch to Conkle, and a swing and a miss. That's another strikeout again. 3 straight pitches. And standing in will be Bella Jadwin. Bryce Salem hasn't tried to bunt. You would think. Can't catch up with the fastball. He might want to try and bunt that ball and push it. Haven't seen that yet. Loading at third base. Plays even with the bag, and a fastball with a strike on the outside corner. Purvis gets back up on the rubber. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. It's almost like watching a college team play against a high school team. Salem is just being overmatched so far and badly by Purvis. Pitch is low and in. That's a ball, her first ball in 2 innings. 1-2 the count. Addison has really dominated this game so far for Sullivan. 1-2, swing and a miss, and the ball goes back to the green, and Jadwin didn't know it was missed, and is thrown out by the catcher, Decker. So the strikeout, the 9th, and then 2-3 on the putout to retire the side. Again, Salem goes down in order 1-2-3. We go into the bottom of the 3rd inning with Salem still trailing it by 3-0. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Did you know there's a community health center in Rolla that offers medical, dental, and behavioral health? Your community health center is focused on you. We offer high-quality, patient-centered care to everyone in our community. From dental clinics to back-to-school physicals, your community health center is here for your family. To schedule your next appointment, call 573-426-6718 for the dental clinic and 573-426-4455 for medical. Building your community, your health.
Go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It'll be Hannah Cox to lead things off. The first pitch bounces up to Brooke Adams by Addie Conkle. Tigers are very deep for Cox. They give her left center. She's got some pop. And the pitch comes home. A change-up on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Tigers deep on the infield and deep in the outfield as well. Conkle brings it. That change-up is too high. 2-1. 3-0 Sullivan. All 3 came in the first inning. Walk, base hit, sac fly, and a double. Pitch comes in. There's a base hit up the middle. Solidly hit by Cox. Ball was inside on her. She turned on it and lined it up the middle. When it comes to heating or cooling your home, Victor Heating and Cooling can take care of you, your local Lennox and water furnace geothermal dealer. They are locally owned. Get a free estimate by calling 729-4332 or stopping by 301 East 4th Street in downtown Salem, serving you since 1934. Victor Heating and Cooling, LLC. Pitch comes in the load and a swing and a ball off the catcher, Brooke Adams. It was not a foul ball, and so it'll be a pass ball. Uncle took a little something off. The hitter swung at it. Did not make connection, but it went off the shin guard of Brooke Adams back toward the Salem Tiger dugout. The pitch. There's a pop fly to short left field. Coming on is Terrell, and she's got it with a nice reaching catch. Good job by Malia Terrell. That ball was falling fast, and Terrell was able to hang on to it. She reached down to just below her kneecap and made that catch, and that ball hung into the glove. You could see it hit the palm of that glove and go down into the webbing, but she held on. And there's one down for Abby Daniel, who doubled her first time up. The pitch, that's a right down the middle, but a little bit high. Uncle might have fooled the umpire with that change because he called it a ball thinking it was going to be high, and it kind of dropped. The pitch, that's on the outside corner for a strike. Runner at second base, that's Hannah Cox. Daniel at the plate, left-handed batter with that open stance. The pitch, and there's a foul off to the left side. 1-2 the count to Abby Daniel. Chloe Blanton is on deck. One down. We're in the bottom of the third. 3-0 Eagles. Salem has yet to get a hit. As the pitch comes home, that's outside. 2-2 the count on Daniel. And the pitch from Kunkel. Here it comes. And there's a line drive into right at Jadwin. She makes the catch. And a couple of hard hit balls here by Sullivan, but right at Lady Tigers. That ball was crushed. But right at Bella Jadwin. She made the play. And Chloe Blanton will stand in. So Loudon with a little bit of a dying quail out in left center, but they've had some balls hit hard. Tomier's hit was hard. Purvis lined out to left. There's been some hard hit balls by Sullivan that have been right at Tiger hitters. Blanton at the plate. Quick strike on her. The next one comes in from Conkle. Inside, just a little bit low. Blanton grounded out to Lexi Woolman and back in the first inning. Right-handed batter. Blanton plays short for the Lady Eagles. There's a high fly ball in the right center field. Over and making the catch for the Salem Tigers is Chloe Bonner. So again, a leadoff hit, but they're stranded again at second base after make it 3 straight flyouts by Sullivan. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 girl left. Sullivan's left 3 in this game, and they lead it after 3 full innings by a score of 3-0. We'll come back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online. You don't have to go out of town to...
We go to the top of the fourth inning. This game's flying along. 3-0 Lady Eagles. And the pitch comes in, attempted bunt by Stoner, and she missed it. I said that earlier. Stoner struck out her first time. That's all the Tigers did their first time through the lineup. So Stoner showed a bunt, did not try, and now there's a fastball on the outside edge, and that's strike two. That attempted bunt brought everybody in on the infield. Purvis is ready. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. 10 straight strikeouts for the Sullivan Hurler. So Lexi Woman will stand in. Wind is blowing out briskly out to dead center. Now actually toward right center, maybe just a little. And Woolman gets a foul back and out of play off the screen. SBU campus in Salem can provide higher education close to home for residents of Dent County in the area with nursing RN bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. Find out more, get in touch with Chris Welch at 729-7071. 729-7071. That's Chris Welch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, quickly 0-2. Purvis, right-handed pitcher. Little stroll back to the back of the pitching circle. Now comes up. She's ready. So is Woolman. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck her out on a pitch off the plate inside. And Nina Howard will stand in. As your American Family agent in Salem, Calvin Malone wants to help you even when nothing is wrong. He wants to make sure you know you're covered, and that is putting your mind to rest. Call Calvin 729-5165 or stop by 1104A South Main Street and let him help you with your insurance needs. Calvin Malone, an American Family Insurance. 11 strikeouts for Purvis and a check swing by Howard on that slider. That went outside. The appeal went to first base, but no strike call. Purvis back on the rubber, ready, and brings it home. Right down the middle that time with a fastball. Five. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good low fastball. Howard had a good swing at it. That's a good pitch. Just couldn't make connections there. 11 straight strikeouts for Purvis. Doesn't need anybody else out there right now but herself. The next one comes in, a swing and a miss. A very weak, meager swing by Nina Howard. She's down on strikes. 12 down in a row for Purvis. But the Lady Tigers Conkle is matching her right now. Unfortunately, the 3 runs in the first is the difference. Sullivan leads at 3-0. We'll come back with the bottom of the fourth in just a moment. Right after this 1-minute break, you're listening to Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
You don't have to go out of town to rent a car. You can rent one right here in town at Larson Rental Cars. And they have cars available to anyone for their needs, including short vacations when you don't want to put miles on your vehicle, a person's short-term needs for a vehicle repair, or an extra vehicle for a family member who's come in town, or really any reasonable need you might have. For more information about Larson Rental Cars, call 729-3915 or stop by 503 North MacArthur in Salem. Larson Rental Cars.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Taxmasters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Quick Tan at 405 North Main Street in Salem has 6 tanning beds for your convenience. They do handle now vegan deodorants, Anthology Lip Balm, hemp oil, and they can even do spray tanning for you, even teeth whitening. Get in touch with them at 739-1113, Quick Tan at 405 North Main with new owner Kim Ballou Wilson, ready to assist you. And the first pitch comes in, bunted right in front of the plate, and they call it a fair ball. And the play made by Brooke Adams by Maddie Stahl, throws her out. 2-3. That ball was fair by, 2 inches maybe. Ball was right in front of the plate. So Maddie Decker will stand in. Decker doubled to lead off the second inning. She was stranded at second base. Well, her pinch runner was. Decker just crushed one into the right field over the head of Jadwin. And a timeout called by the hitter. Sudden got some delays going on here. And Conkle ready, and so is Decker. The pitch a little bit low and outside, ball 1. Tigers fighting that sun again on the left side of the infield and the outfield. They knew it was coming. And the pitch inside just missed. 2-0. Wind continues to blow directly out to center field. And the pitch. That's just a little bit low. 3-0. Well, Addie hasn't walked anybody. Well, I'm sorry. Grant that. She did walk the leadoff hitter, Purvis, who came around to score. Hasn't walked anybody since then. It hasn't even been to a 3-ball count. That one's ball 4 low. So Decker gets a 4-pitch walk here in the 4th inning, and Kylie Tomir will stand in. Muir, that's on the left side. Hit a high fastball out to center field the first time up. Had to reach for it. Of course, got a pinch runner again. It's Riley Diggs out there at first base now. The umpires have to write all that down. That takes time. Pitch from Conkle coming in, and a runner going to second base, and she's out. Now, a little bit of a late jump did Diggs, and I mean, you couldn't have thrown it better as Brooke Adams put the ball right on the bag. The tag made by Nina Howard, and out stealing is Diggs. 2-4 on the putout. And there's 2 down here for Kylie Demure. The pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. In the 5th inning, Salem Tigers will have Adams, Parks, and Bonner. Still looking to make contact and put the ball in play. They have not done so yet. And the pitch comes home way outside by Conkle. Addie has really done a good job mixing in her fastball and change. Balls have been hit hard, but right at her fielders. And the pitch from Conkle. That's a little bit high with a fastball, 2-2. Owner cheating in at third, even with 2 strikes. Kylie Tamir at the plate. Left-handed batter. It's a high pop-up. Short center field. Who's going to get there? Bonner calls for it, makes the catch as she and Terrell almost collided for the 3rd out. Little pop-up to center field, retires the side. No runs, a walk, a girl out trying to steal, and nobody left. First inning that Sullivan has not stranded anybody. And we go to the top of the 5th inning. This game flying by. It's the Lady Eagles 3, Salem Tigers nothing. Back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
When you need your oil changed in a hurry, stop in at Knight Auto Care's Fast Loop at 307 Highway 3272 East here in Salem. Their full-service oil changes include up to 5 quarts of Valvoline oil and oil filter, plus an 18-point checklist where their service technicians check your lights, tire pressure, filters, fluid levels, and more. Tuesday's Ladies' Day, where ladies get $2 off their Fast Loop service, and Wednesday is Senior Citizens Day, where they get $2 off their Fast Loop service. To find out more, stop by Knight Auto Care Center's Fast Loop on Highway at 3272 East in Salem or give them a call at number 729-5815.
This is Joe Brand with Edward Jones. Today's interest rates are creating real challenges for many Americans who live on a fixed income. Edward Jones has been helping individual investors like you for more than 130 years. If you have money coming due soon and want to hear about alternatives to possibly increase your income, help reduce your tax bill, or invest for growth potential, come see us at Edward Jones, 911 South Pershing, or call 729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Well, Salem Tigers send to Brooke Adams, who struck out her first time, and I can say that about every Lady Tiger so far. Adams hits a line drive right at the first baseman, so the strikeout string has been ended, but the Salem Tigers are still hitless. Line drive right to Abby Daniel, and so Reggie Parks will stand in. Ball was sliced by Brooke Adams. She went down there and kind of dressed inside out of that one, sliced it right at Daniel. Parks stands in. A pitch to Reggie. Fastball's low. One out here in the fifth. Lady Tigers trail it by 3. They need to get something going offensively, as they've not got a hit or a walk in this game. Perfect game so far. That slider goes outside. The count to Parks. And the pitch. Pop fly back and out of play. Seemed to have changed speed on that one a little bit, and Reggie fouled it back. You don't want to count. One down. We're in the top of the fifth inning. The pitch is swing and a miss. Ball tailed away from Reggie Parks. Parks back in. Right-handed batter deep in that box. Purvis ready. And the pitch is a little bit low and outside. 3-2. Her first full count of the game. They'd only thrown 5 balls coming into this inning. 5. Now she has a 3-2 count. And the 3-2 pitch comes home. And there's a high pop fly short left center field. And coming in to make the catch is Kylie Tamure. And Chloe Bonner will stand in. BFE Properties has 2 locations, Houston and Salem, and they welcome you to visit with agents from either location. Experienced and ready to help you find the right property for you and your family. BFE Properties. If you're moving to Missouri, from Missouri, around Missouri, call Pat Taggett. BFE Properties, 729-7622. We're out here in the 5th inning. Bonner waits. Pitch comes home to her. There's a high pop foul back and out of play. So the Lady Tigers now are making a little bit more contact. As we notice, they're all deeper in the box now. 0-1 to count to Chloe Bonner, just a freshman. Always made great strides this year. She gets back in. Right-handed batter. Her back foot is on that back line, as deep as she can get. And the 0-1. Change up is high. 1-1 to count. Straight away in the outfield and infield for the Lady Eagles, where Salem has made contact in this inning, but have not gotten a hit yet. And Bonner waits. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball, right about letter high. Always got that good swing, but couldn't catch up to that one. 1-2. Bonner waits, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on an inside fastball up and out of the zone. And the 13th strikeout for Purvis. And the Tigers again down in order. Again, a perfect game still in effect for Purvis, as we have played 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with Sullivan leading this one 3-0. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
Did you know there's a community health center in Rolla that offers medical, dental, and behavioral health? Your community health center is focused on you. We offer high-quality, patient-centered care to everyone in our community. From dental clinics to back-to-school physicals, your community health center is here for your family. To schedule your next appointment, call 573-426-6718 for the dental clinic and 573-426-4455 for medical. Building your community, your health.
We come back, and we are in the bottom of the fifth inning. Salem Tigers and the Sullivan Lady Eagles. Eagles with a 3-0 lead. And we do want to remind you, we got Blues hockey coming your way next, right after this game, right here on KSMO Radio, 1340 AM, your hometown radio station. Don't go anywhere. We got lots more sports for you coming up. Standing in, Addison Purvis. She'll lead it back off. One more time, the pitch, low and away. And the pitch, low, 2-0. 2-0 the count. Purvis, who's walked and lined out, waits. He's looking for something juicy over the plate, and here comes. That's a little bit high, ball 3. Purvis has got one of the 2 walks. That was leading off the game. She eventually, well, her runner did, came around to score. And 3-0 pitch comes home. That's a change-up in for a strike. Three and 1 to count. Johanning and Cox wait on deck. We're in the fifth inning. The pitch. There's a high fly ball left center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. And Bonner gets to it, but Purvis will have a double. Couldn't quite get the handle on that when she went to pick it up. So a leadoff double by Addison Purvis here in the fifth inning. She'll check out, and coming in will be Reagan Tamir, who will run for her. So Hannah Johanning will stand in. A 3-1 triple pitch, and she lashed it into left center. Ball had a lot of spin, and Bonner got over there to get to it, but couldn't pick it up cleanly, and Purvis ended up at second base relatively easy without a play. So double all the way for Purvis. And standing in, Johanning, who singled in a run and has struck out. That pitch is low and outside. At second base, it's Tamir. Johanning, a lot of room up the middle. It's a down the line, right side, and that ball's going to be foul. And near the fence, Damwin could not get to it. A 1-1 to count. Hannah Johanning, right-handed batter. Fire checks the ball. As a few times they hit the fence, sometimes the seam will come up. And the 1-1 comes home. Low and outside. Runner trying to go to third, and the throw down there is offline. Ball bounced. Brooke got it on the bounce as Tamir steals third. And then Brooke came up throwing, but the throw was out towards the left field side, and Stoner had to leave the bag to get the throw. So runner third, nobody out, and a grounder foul down the third base side, and it's 2-2. Good job by Brooke to get that ball off as quickly as she did, but no chance after the ball hit the ground for her to throw her out. So Tamir at third base. Nobody down. 3-0 already by the Eagles. All three came in the first inning in the pitch. And there's a high fly ball to short center field. Coming on is Bonner, makes the catch. Runner going to try and score. The throw comes home. She is out. Not a very deep fly ball with nobody out. Coach Crump went ahead and sent the runner. And the Salem Tigers get the double play. So fly ball by Johanning, not very deep, as we mentioned. Bonner's throw was perfect right to Brooke on a fly, and she put down the tag. And so a fly out to 8, double play, goes 8-2. Cox will stand in with nobody on and 2 down. The pitch way low, bounced up to the plate. Cox has singled twice. Last time up, she hit one off the fist in the center for a base hit. She'd like to get those arms extended. Makes a change up high. The double by Purvis, a steal of a base by Tamir, and then a fly out by Johanning that turns into a double play at the plate. 2-0 pitch comes home. There's a high fly ball into right field. Deep. Back is Jadwin at the fence. It's gone. Ella Jadwin got back to the fence. Didn't even jump for it. And Cox homers. That's 4-0. Ball is hit well on a line. 4-0 Lady Eagles. Ball is over the outside of the plate, and she was able to reach those arms out. Like I said, she wanted to extend those arms, and she did, and she drove it into right center. I think Bella would have to be about 8 feet tall to try and jump for that one, but didn't need to. That ball's way over the fence. First run given up by Conkle since the first inning, and Loden stands in and pitches low. Salem in the 6th inning will have the bottom 3 in the order, still looking for their first hit. Sullivan right now has 5 hits, and the Addies pitch well. Pitch, that's low again. Back to the screen. Cameron Loden. There's number 2 playing third base today. Straight away in the outfield and infield for the Salem Tigers. The pitch up high. 3-0. And the 3-0 comes home. That's a strike call. Anna Cox, 3 for 3 today with a home run and 2 singles. And the pitch. There's a fly ball foul off to the right side. Nothing Lady Eagles. Going into the 6th inning. Right now we're still in the bottom of the 5th with 2 down. And the pitch. Low and inside. Abby Daniel will stand in. And Coach Carr will come out and talk to his hurler. You know, role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners, and they're also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So next time you attend a sporting event, remember, be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and all of us here at KSMO Radio. 2 down. Run in on a home run by Hannah Cox and a walk. And standing in will be Abby Daniel. Right now, Dunkel and the batter in the shade, while Lexi Woolman at short's in the sun, as is the left fielder and second baseman Nina Howard, and Bonner out in center. Everybody else is in shade. The pitch outside and low with a fastball. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th, a run in. 4-0 Lady Eagles the pitch. And there's a ground ball to the right side and through as Howard was going towards second base for some reason. I have no idea why. With a left-handed batter up, she should not be covering on a steal, so I have no idea why she was going over there. But a base hit by Daniel, very soft base hit to right, and Loden goes all the way to third. Can't figure that one out. So 2 out now, runners at first and third for Chloe Blanton, who's flied out and grounded out. Uncle Reddy standing on that pitching rubber, and now timeout called by Blanton. First and third, 2 down. 7 hits for Sullivan, none for Salem. And the pitch comes home. Change up high. Both Woolman and Howard back up the throw back from Brooke Adams. And the pitch. That change up just a little bit high again. This time Brooks started to stand up. That might have affected the umpire. 2-0 the count. Addy Stahl's on deck. The pitch. Ground ball to the hole. Nice play by Stoner. The throw to first is in time to retire the side. Blanton grounds out 5-3. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. And there were 2 girls left. We've now played 5. We go to the top of the 6th inning with the Lady Eagles of Sullivan leading this one by a score of 4-0. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get Krylon Rust Tough Paint for $4.99 each. You can also get the Performance Tool Spray Gun for $69.99 and pick up JB Weld, Quick Weld, and the original, just $6.99 each. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service can handle all of your white rock, tramp rock, topsoil, creek gravel, or fill dirt needs. If you need some bobcat work done, landscaping, roads made, or even demolitions, they can do that as well. Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service. Call and get a free estimate at 247-2788. They do accept credit cards, and they are insured. Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service. Tatum Andridge will stand in. Tatum had a good day yesterday. Stands in waiting. Sometimes I wonder how I do this book. First pitch is down low. And like 17 games in between where I started, so I have no idea why I did that. Anyway, Hadridge yesterday drove in 4, had a couple of hits. Walked a couple times as well. Tatum waits in the 1-0. That's high, ball 2. They do give Tatum left center field. Sullivan not very deep in the outfield for any of the Tiger hitters. As Addison Purvis on the hill, climbs back on the rubber and throws it. That's the strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Salem in those Carolina blue jerseys. And Hadridge taking a long time getting a signal from Coach Carr. 2-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Feebly swinging that time. Like she didn't want to swing at that pitch and couldn't stop. 2-2 the count. Hadridge struck out her first time, as did every single Tiger on the team. And the pitch. And a ground ball towards second. Picked up there to throw to first base. It's in time to get Hadridge as the ground ball hits to Peyton Counts. Hadridge down 4-3. Addie Conkle will stand in. Conkle doubled 3 home yesterday. A line drive off the right center field fence. Conkle also walked in that game. He had got an RBI in that for that as well. Conkle waits. Pitch coming home from Purvis. Fastball inside on the corner for a strike. Not sure Addie agrees. But she's down the whole 1-0. Or 0-1, excuse me. We're in the 6th inning. Salem needs to get a base runner. Haven't done that yet. And the pitch comes home. That's another fastball for another strike. Purvis coming back inside now on Kunkel, not letting her get those arms extended. Bella Jadwin on deck. 4-0 Lady Eagles. The 0-2 pitch coming from Purvis. Here it comes. Fastball outside. 2-2 the count. Addie Kunkel. Purvis checks her wrist and brings it home. Swing and a miss and a high fastball. The 14th strikeout for Purvis, and Bella Jadwin will stand in. And I'm waiting to see. Looks like a pinch hitter is going to come up for Salem. Andrea Bray. Looks like it's Andrea Bray going to hit. Bray's going to pinch hit for Bella Jadwin. Bray will hit for Jadwin. Stands deep in that box. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it right past her. Just a freshman. Bray standing in. Bray waits. Right-handed batter. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Another high fastball. Addison Purvis on the hill, or in the pitching circle, as you might refer to it. Quickly 0-2 on Bray. Andrea takes it right down the middle with a fastball. She's called out on strikes. That's the 15th strikeout for Purvis in this game. Salem goes down without a whimper. 1, 2, 3 in the sixth inning. And we go to the bottom of the sixth inning with the Lady Eagles on top, 4-0. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
We welcome you back to Sullivan, Missouri. And Riri Chiropractic Massage Therapy, Shelby Garrett, all can help your body heal the natural way. Whether it be with chiropractic or massage, have that pain removed from your system the natural way. Call Riri Chiropractic and Massage Therapy at 729-2828. Talk with Shelby or Doc Riri. And you can also stop by 216 West 3rd Street in Salem, Riri Chiropractic and Massage Therapy. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. We're the bottom three in the order for Sullivan. Got a home run last inning from Hannah Cox to add to their 3-0 lead, making it 4. And the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike to Maddie Stahl. Likes to run up. She's going to bunt or slap it, and she actually hit a line drive hard to left field back in the first inning. She also has bunted for an out. Line drive, base hit to left field this time. All singles past Stoner. Stoner didn't really move on that one. I think Denise may not have saw that one off the bat. Not very well, at least. Didn't react to it whatsoever. The Maddie Decker stands in. She's doubled and walked in this game. Pitch comes home. That's in for a strike. Crowd continues to file in for the next game between Osage and West Plains. Pitch. Ground ball foul. Sullivan, Salem today. Osage and West Plains today. And the winners of these games will meet tomorrow at 5 o'clock for the district championship. 0-2 the count, and here comes the pitch. Foul back on a good change. Decker was able to just get the end of the bat on that one. Runner was going, trying to steal. Andy Stahl at first base with a leadoff single. And the pitch to Decker. Here it is. High. Stahl not going that time. And Decker at the plate. She waits. And here's the pitch. The dirt. Runner started to go and then stopped, and it's 2-2. Maddie Decker from the right side waits. Andy Conkle trying to get out of this sixth inning. Nobody out, running first, and a high fly ball in the deep left field. Terrell back near the fence. It's over her head. It get right off the base of the fence. Runner's going to go to third and second. Terrell was right there. Of course, she's got that sun right there. She reached up, looked like she had it, and the ball went right over her glove at the base of the fence. I thought she was going to get back to the fence to catch that ball, and it ends up being a double, and it makes it second and third, and nobody out. And Riley Diggs will come in and run for Maddie Decker at second base. So Sullivan looks to really break it open here. Now Kylie Tamir standing in. I'm sorry, pinch hitter. We got a pinch hitter coming up, and that's going to be Grace Glazier. Grace Glazer standing in. Grace takes it low and outside, ball one. Grace Glazer, Glaser. Second and third, nobody out. And the pitch, high fly ball to left field. Farrell down the line, makes the catch, runner tags, and going to third base. And Terrell did not even throw to third. Wow. Sacrifice fly by Glasser. And the RBI makes it 5-0. Other runner goes to third. But Malia didn't even throw to third base. The girl second base tagged and went to third, and the throw went to the shortstop. Not a good play by Malia. Wasn't going to throw the girl out at home, that's for sure, but definitely could have gotten out to one at third base. 5-0 right now for Purvis, who stands in. A pitch. That's high with a fastball. Purvis is 1 for 2 at a double. Walk, run scored. And the 2-0 coming from Conkle. Here it is. Inside corner for a strike. Good pitch by Addie. Sullivan with 3 in the first, 1 in the fifth, now here 1 in the sixth. 1 down, run in, 5-0. And the pitch. Change up on the inside corner again. Again, Purvis didn't like the call. Gets back in. Left-handed batter right on top of that plate. And the 2-2. Here it comes. And a high pop-up. Short left center field. Who wants it? Terrell comes in and misplayed it. And falls for an error. And the run scores to make it 6-0. Terrell came in. I don't know if she lost it the last minute, but she had her glove totally on the wrong side and then tried to swoop the glove across. That'll be an error. That ball came in, and I don't know if Malia just lost it in the sun, whatever, but she just had no idea when she came to catch that ball where it was, and she swung the glove around. But there's a line drive base hit into right field down the line. That's going to bring in yet another run. And the runner to second base, Joe Hanning, with an RBI double. That ball was fair by about an inch. Right on the line. So Purvis, or I should say her runner, Diggs, came in to score. And so standing in will be Hannah Cox. Hannah's already homered in this game. She's also got a couple other base hits. 7-0 our score. The pitch, a little bit low. Well, should be better for Addie in this inning than what she's got. Mentioned yesterday the sun field was bad in left field, but you should be having some sunglasses on out there now. And big lead by the runner at second base, Johanny, but she did not go. 2-0 is the count. Cox and then Loden. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning, 7-0 now. Pitch is on the outside corner, but just a little bit too low. Cox over to right center fielder last time up, but now they're going to walk her. Going to intentionally walk her, and that will put the game-winning run at the plate. Of course, they'll have a pinch runner come in for Cox, I think. And coming in is number 14, Peyton Counts. So Counts, who this designated player Cox is playing for. Cameron Loden will stand in. 7-0 Eagles. There's one out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. 3 runs have already scored. Tigers kicking it around a little bit. So waiting for the umpire to get prepared. Uncle Reddy brings it home. A high fly foul off to the right side, out of play. One out. Loden has got a walk and sacrifice fly and is flown out to left. Carroll deep in left field. Not as deep in right and in center. That pitch is a little bit low. Runners at first and second. Johanning at second. Counts at first base. 1-1 pitch to Loden. Here it comes. Smash right through the third baseman Stoner. And a run's going to score. Terrell gets it into third base. And that'll be an RBI double by Loden. That ball was hit right past Stoner. And that's an RBI. And Carroll got it back in to keep the runners where they are. Now the game-winning run is at second base. The Daniels with a single and a double and lined out hard to right. Stands in. 8-0. Sullivan Lady Eagles on top now. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning and a pitch way outside and low. So Counts at third base. Loden at second. She's the game-winning run on the 10-run rule, and there's a line drive fouled on the third base side. Gotta like these Eagles. They'll go with the pitch. They'll take it down the sidelines, down the lines each side. They'll take it to right field. They'll pull the ball when they need to. Tip your cap. They played a very good game, and right now, if Sullivan should win this, Purvis has a perfect game. Salem struck out 15 times out of 18 outs. The pitch, it's a little bit high. 2-1 the count, one down. Tigers have kind of fallen a little bit of apart here in this bottom of the sixth inning. The Eagles have tallied 4. And the pitch to Daniel, and there's a high fly ball in the left field. Terrell fighting the sun, makes the catch. The runner tags, scores. Other runner going to third base, and she's in there safely. And it's 9-0 as Counts comes in to score. Loden tagged and went to third on a fly ball to left. That's almost unheard of, but did so. So another RBI for Abby Daniel, now has 3. And Chloe Blanton stands in with a winning run, standing at third base. And the pitch in the dirt. Nice scoop there by Adams. That ball gets away, I guarantee you Loden will be coming home. 9-0. 11 hits for the Eagles. Salem with an error in this game. And a pitch by Conkle. High and outside. Tigers still leave a lot of room up the middle as Woolman plays in the hole. Throwing her right on the bag at third. And the pitch. There's a ground ball, base hit, and this game is over. Landon singles in the left field. That's the 10-run rule. And that'll do it. This game is over as the Sullivan Eagles score 6 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Addison Purvis throws a perfect game against the Salem Lady Tigers as they get eliminated from district play by a final score of 10-0. We'll come back in 2 minutes to wrap it up. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Radio.
Did you know that almost 60% of women in Dent County have never had a mammogram? That needs to change, and your friends at the Salem Memorial District Hospital are determined to change that with their new 3D mammography machine. And don't let finances be a concern. The hospital can offer you financial assistance to help pay for your mammogram. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 729-6626 and ask for me, Julie Malone. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Tired of corporate America taking your hard-earned money? Then it's time to talk about Riverways Federal Credit Union. A credit union isn't a bank. It's a not-for-profit financial cooperative, meaning you have a say as a member owner to help manage your money. We offer a wide range of services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, commercial loans, construction loans, and so much more. Stop in at our convenient locations in Rolla and Salem, or visit our website at www.riverwaysfcu.org today. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like medals of pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem has 3 different types of flu shots. Flu Zone Quad is recommended for all ages. Flu Block Quad is recommended for 50 to 60 years of age, and Flu Zone High Dose is recommended for 65 years and over. There's no copay on Medicare and Medicaid, and some private insurance is accepted. The flu shots are administered by certified registered pharmacists. For more information about the flu shots, call Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem at 729-4091.
And welcome back to Sullivan as district play continues for the Lady Eagles, but the Lady Tiger season comes to an end. They finish at 8-12 as the Lady Eagles and Sullivan Tigers really battled it out for 5 innings. This was a 3-0 game, and then the Eagles got a home run from Hannah Cox in the bottom of the 5th to make it 4-0, and then tacked on 6 more runs in the 6th inning. A little bit of some misplays by the Lady Tigers, but I give the Lady Eagles credit. They earned the win, and no doubt about it, Addison Purvis throwing a perfect game. She went 6 innings, no hits, nobody even got on base, 15 strikeouts out of 18 total outs, and the Lady Tigers were shut down by Addison Purvis. So tip our cap to Addison, and congratulations to her on the perfect game. But a really good job by the Sullivan Eagles, banging out a total of, have unofficially here, 11 hits, maybe 12. Can't read my own writing on one of these, so I'm not quite sure. But anyway, we do have it's academic at this point because of the win. But anyway, they banged out 11 or 12 hits. They had only 1 error in the game, really. And Tigers left nobody. The Eagles didn't leave that many. They only left, out of 6 innings, 6 runners on base. So a very good job by the Lady Eagles as they win it over the Salem Tigers. And the final score is 10-0 in 6 innings. So we want to congratulate Coach Carr and Lady Tigers. Had a lot of youngsters this year. 2 seniors graduating, Lexi Woolman and Brooke Adams. They will be missed, but we'll move on to the next year and see what happens. But this year is over for our Lady Softball Tigers as they fall to the Sullivan Lady Eagles. Our final score here in the Bank of Sullivan Ballpark. Here, the home of the Eagles, where today the home of the Eagles reigned true. They defeated the Salem Lady Tigers by a final score of 10-0. For Hannah Bagda Station, I'm Stan Stevens. Thank you for joining us for Lady Tiger Softball. Don't forget we have football tomorrow night. Mountain View Liberty will be in town for homecoming and Pink Out Night. Hope you can attend that game and support your Tigers. We'll have it here on KS Radio beginning at 6:30 with Tiger Talk and Coach Brian McNamee. Have yourselves a great evening. Blues hockey coming your way in a little under a half hour right here on KSMO Radio. Have a great evening and good night from Sullivan.
Thanks for joining us for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio AM 1340 and online at KSMORadio.com. Salem Tiger Sports has been proudly brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, K&H Auto Supply, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Town and Country Bank, Fairground Auto Plaza, Your Community Health, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem Farm Equipment, Knight Auto Care, Progressive Ozark Bank, Edward Jones, Fleming Variety, the City of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Larson Collision Center and Rental Cars, Tax Masters, Common Grounds Bistro, Farmers Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Haven Motors, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Whitaker Building Supply, Victor Heating and Cooling, Quick Tan, VIP Real Estate, Rainbow Siding, SBU of Salem, Dr. Emmett Reary, DOC, Mowbray Excavating, D&D Supply, American Family Insurance, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Join us again next time for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com.
KSMO.